Hi everyone, welcome again to another day's fishing. I had no plans to come out today, but I mean it's a lovely day, and I'm on the river Doon again, and just basically near the top of the beat where I fish. Not exactly at the top, but near enough, and I'm just going to slowly work my way all the way down and see how things go. Plenty of fly life flying around. I've still got the remains of the Grannom hatch, so we have. May even come on as the day goes. It's 11:30 at the moment, so we'll see. There's quite a wind blowing, but it's mainly over the top of us, so it is. And there's quite a bit of fly life around. There's all different types of fly actually, as well as the Grannom. I've seen hawthorn, I've seen some olives. There's a, I don't know if you can see it, but a large March Brown there just coming off. So hopefully we see one or two fish on the top. So I'm going to fish, basically I've got a tapered leader. I've got my 9'4" weight cadence rod with a obviously 4 line. Tapered leader down to 6x, which is fine for the size of fly I'm going to be fishing. But she's 3 pound nylon, and we'll see how we go. I'm not seeing any rise yet, so what I may do is obviously fish the dry, but I'm going to piggyback a fly, a nymph or a wet off the back. And as I say, I'm not going to spend, I'm just going to work my way all the way down over 2 or 3 hours. You see the Grannom now. I don't know if you can see them, but there's plenty of Grannom around, so I'm definitely going to put a Grannom on, and I maybe even put, I've got a soft tackle caddis pattern I like using, which I may hang off the dry fly. So we'll get set up and see how things go. Okay, that's me ready. Now just to remind you exactly what I've got on here. Now I've got a 9' tapered leader down to, in this case this is 4 pound nylon. I think that's, is it 5x or I can't remember, 5x. Anyway, and then I've got a 3 pound, like a 7x tippet to the dry fly, and the dry fly I'm using is the Grannom. And then what I'd simply do is I tie a knot, blood knot, just a tuck blood knot in the bend of the dry fly, and add on, in this case, just short a 3 foot piece of 3 pound nylon to, in this case I've got a soft tackle wet. Now this is basically, this is a snipe and hare's ear. It's actually the snipe hackle from the body of the bird. It's a simple wet fly. Now that's a barbed hook, so what I'm going to do is remove the barb. Use whatever barbless hooks you got, whatever hook. But anyway, just remove the barb. The other one is a barbless hook, so the dry's sitting nice, so I'm going to start quite close and then just right along the edge. Just take my time and come out. I say just fish it like a dry fly. The fly, obviously the dry fly suddenly disappears, you retain the wet fly. So basically using my dry as an indicator to the small wet. You see, there is a few Grannom around, so hopefully we'll get some of them on the water rather than flying around. There will be hopefully some olives, some March Browns as well there. If I start seeing them, I'll be changing to, because the fish do prefer, they'll really like the Doons more than sometimes the Grannom. And usually you find there actually they'll come up to those more. Especially after the Grannom hatch at the beginning is the best. So it is the best time, and when they start to come back on, when they're laying their eggs. And when they're dying, they actually fall off the trees. They fall into the water and the fish pick them up. Fly's sitting nice. There's the wet fly, there's very little weight in it, just the weight of the hook. So there's very little, there's no sort of, I'll not drag down the dry fly. I'm fishing blind at the moment because I've not seen any fish rise, but I'll cover the areas where I think the fish may lie, close to the bank, especially just under the trees there. Just wee short casts. Whenever the fly starts to drag, then I lift off. Just a good day to be out and about, as they say. Yeah. I'll try, yeah. So I've taken the dry fly. So we've got, obviously I take it's a wee brown trout. Good, alright, there we are. Oh, and he's away. Right, anyway, there we go, there was a wee brown trout, so our first fish on and off. So, oh, another take there, but try again. Just a wee fish, that one. You never know. So that was on the Grannom, that one. Oh, jeez, that was a nice wee head and tail there. I did jack, there's another fish there, so I'm going to try again. There's a... There we go. That's a... feels like a better fish. It is, aye. Nice brownie. There we go. That took the dry. There we go. Wrapped his sail a wee bit in an island. And the barbless hook, there we go. It's a lovely trout. If you can see that, I'll let him go. There you go, and that was on the Grannom. So the combination I have in the wet fly, if I keep catching on the dry, I'll just take the wee wet fly off, because if they're going to come up all the time for the dry, then it's certainly just worth keeping it on. Okay, back out, nice and dry. Now the dry fly I'm using is the Dynamite Harry version of the Grannom, so it's a good pattern. It's really working for us, and it floats forever. Very good. Be quite dry. Should be back out. Fish just rose below me here, so just gonna try for them. Let it drop and let it drift towards it. I mean, I'm rising fish. I'm not actually basically saying that was a fish that rose there, but I'm just covering areas where I think the fish is, or fish are lying. Sorry. And fish are coming up. I'll go back over to where I just got that fish, because I actually think there was another one nearer the bank, so I'll just try it further over. Oh, taking the fish to the wet fly there, I missed it. It's just too slow. I'll try a wee bit further up here. So we're after a good start. So we have got so just going to slowly work my way down and see how we go. Oh, there we go. That's a nice fish. And this is taking the wet fly. Whoa! It wants to skate across the surface. Jesus. So it's the wet's working as well now. Well, I did miss one. It's a nice brown trout. There we go. Of course, it's a lovely trout. Let's bring him over. It's a nice brown trout. Just let him sail. I'll see him there. Oh. It's a cracker. So there we are. It's a lovely fish, beautiful fish. We'll let him go. He's off. Brilliant. We're doing really well. So we are. So it's a good method, as you see, the dry and the wet off the back. It allows you to cover the water and work your way through. Let's get it off the line. And I've actually got this fly I'm fishing on YouTube, so I'll put a link in the video when I get back home. That was a good fish, so good. So we've had 3 fish, dropped 1, we dropped that fish, landed 2, so that's really good. We've only walked 30 yards or so, less than that. So to re-dry the fly back out in the same area as well. There you go again. Gosh, just I mean, these are wild fish, they're not stocked. It's just, we're doing really. Again, that one's on the wet fly, so it's not as big, obviously. It's nice wee fish. Wait till we see what he's done. Yes, how far as he took it. Now, I'm going to let it go with a, there we are, lovely fish, and away. So there we are, we're doing really well. We'll just keep going, maybe no need to come out this pool. There's a lot of fish in it, so anyway, we'll keep going. Now all I'm seeing is the takes are the dry flies shooting away, and as I say, it's like a small indicator as well as catching on the dry. It's a good, as I say, great combination. It's a great method. When you're just working your way through a pool, there's nothing showing. I'm just fishing into areas where I think a fish may lie. I have seen a couple of fish move, but they haven't come back up. So, pop it back over there, right next to the trees. Seems to be a really hot spot. Or next to the bush. I think I'll go down and fish the next pool. We'll see how we get on, and hopefully we'll get one or two fish down there. But we'll work my way all the way down, see, to the bottom. It'll take us a good couple of hours anyway, 2 or 3 hours. Oop. So anyway, we'll get down to the next pool. It's a nice pool. It's good, wholesome, nice fish. I just need the flies on the water for to bring them up. I've had some nice fish in this pool recently, so just a wee quick watch, a wee look before we start. There's still, like, up the top, there's no sign of any fish really rising, nothing. Well, there is fly on the water, so flying around anyway. So, was that a fish or was that? Anyway, we'll set up, we'll keep the dry on, we'll fish where I think they expect to see or catch a fish. So we'll see. Oh, there's one over there, other side there, so that's good. There's at least one. So anyway, we'll get in there. Okay, now while I was basically getting ready to go down onto the pool, a couple of fish just rose directly in front here. So I'm actually going to try and catch from the bank. I've got a kind of back cast here. So, what do I see? There's a tree that side. We'll see how we get on. There's one right above me here. No, I'm going to have to go in. It's just kind of awkward. All these branches for a tree it fell. Oh, wish I don't fall in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cast slightly downstream and then at the last second flick it out. That's about all you can do. Oh, something took the wet there. Still got the dry, I've got the wet, just piggyback off it. So try and stay here. So it's not the easiest place to get a cast, but then it's a good area for fishing. So nope. There's a branch right below me here, it keeps catching the line. I thought I seen a fish just above me here. I'm going to have to wade out, look down a wee bit and cast up to it. Obstacles at my feet and obstacles round about me. There's another fish further up. I may have to go in here. Anyway, it's a good. Could have been just a couple of wee fish, but it doesn't matter, still. Worth casting to see what they are, because you never know. Ah, there's that fish. I thought I seen a fish that fished directly above me here. So there is. Oh gosh, that's a good fish. I'm surprised I didn't spook it. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's just 2 or 3 feet, well, 10 feet above me here. It's just there's a trout there. There you go. That's just a wee. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's away. I think it was just a wee brownie. So it must have been the one that rose there. So there's that fish again. Jeez, it's still there. Now it's not exactly where it is now. Okay, now I've taken the wet off. I'm going to focus on the dry. Just so I could cast to this fish. It's rising just below just up in front of me here, and because it's coming up for the odd. I don't know what it's actually feeding on because I can't see what it's actually feeding on. It just comes up every so often. It's a good sized fish. There we go. I've hooked him. Listen, I knew it was a reasonable fish because he wants to go under this stone here. Try and keep him up. There you go, there he is there. Nice brownie. Just right in front of me, as you can see. Not even a couple of rod lengths away. Oh, he's off again. He obviously doesn't like to look at me. There we are. It's a nice brown trout. So there he is. Beautiful fish. You can see, lovely condition. He's unfortunately he's taken the fly down, so I'm just going to break the nylon. I'd rather put him back. He'll throw the sabablis hook, so it'll go away. But there you go, a lovely brown trout. He's away. Anyway, we'll move on. Oh, we'll go down to the next pool. See what's happening. Well, I'm up my way down the river. I'm probably, this is the area I fished the last time I was here. This is a pool I fished normally before I come off. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go down to the corner and down to the bottom, and then come again, work my way back up to here before I head home. I've been fishing now for a couple of hours, probably I've done more walking than fishing, like, but I've had some nice fish. Considering there's not really much rising. I mean, the last couple of fish I got, I cast to them because they rose, so but they were only up once, every so often, but hopefully we'll get one or two down the bottom end. You know, this part of the river, you've seen me fish here before, and it can be a really good stream, this. Just have a look, stand back a bit, and get ready, as they say. Hopefully we might see one or two fish move. Now I've got the March Brown on. I turned the wet fly off the bend, so just concentrate on the dry. I mean, I'll just keep the dry on. I mean, there was a couple of duns. I thought for a minute we were going to get a hatch, but it never really came too much. But I caught fish on it. Even though there was, well, saying there's not much Grannom around. The River Ayres had a great hatch of Grannom. Doon probably did, I just missed it, that's all. What we got here is a wee par. Oh, that's a wee brownie, it was a brownie. There we go, just right on the edge of that. I saw a fish further out there. Yeah. It's good, aye. No, I know it. Well, you better bring your washing in. I get into bother if I don't bring the washing in, it rains. It's a nice big March Brown coming off there. More of them would be laughing. The fish would come up. And I've got the March Brown on, so I do like the March Brown in the Doon. So I really like the big fly. So I do. Okay, I think I'll go down and see if we can see any rising in the corner. And then what I'll do is I'll piggyback, I'll put a nymph on, I'll put a weighted nymph on behind this dry. And then I'll work my way up, see if I can find any fish. So I say it's a good way when things are quiet like it is just now. It's a good way of search, good way of, I mean, you can catch when it's like that, kind of style of fishing anyway, when it's quiet. So anyway, we'll head down, see where you're going. Well, I've sat for the last 5 minutes or so, and I've not seen any fish, any sign of any fish. Normally you get the odd one, you've seen me before catching just off the wall, nothing at all. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a nymph off the dry, just piggyback it, and I'm going to use some 3-pound nylon. Oh, fluorocarbon anyway. It's quite a stiff nylon. This is the one I use. 5X as they call it. I can never remember what X they are. Now I'm going to good, maybe 3 feet or so. And I'm going to put a weighted nymph, maybe a hare's ear or some sort. I'll have a look, see what I've got. But put the glasses on, which helps. It's quite easy to, you've seen me do it. It's just, all I do is I tuck blood knot just on the bend of the hook. So there we are. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then I just 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th one there, and then through the loop at the bottom, and then through the one I formed there. Pull it, and then, oh, just saw a fish rise there. Anyway, I've got the driss on now. You can still catch, oh, there's another one. Jesus, where was that though? You know, some I may just fish to dry, I don't know. No, I've started now. I heard that fish, then you see where it rose, it's up here somewhere. You may have seen it. But anyway, I put a nymph off the back, I did fish a wet further up, but I just want the nymph to get down a wee bit deeper. So what I'll probably do is, what have I got here? In my high-tech fly box. There's a pheasant tail there. I'll fish the pheasant tail. It's got a wee bit of weight. It's tied in a size 14, tied with copper wire. So again, just use the same knot, a blood knot, tuck blood knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, into my 5th turn or so. Through the loop at the bottom. Through the loop I just formed the way round. Pull it up. Moisten, pull it. I use my teeth to take off the nylon, the only reason being I lost my nippers. I'm going to make sure it's debarbed. There we are. And we're ready to go. So I'm going to fish in here down to that fish it rose and see how we get on. Anyway, hopefully that fish up here will come back up so I can see where it was, but I heard it. Quite breezy, so I've got the dry fly just about a foot or so, or as close to the wall as I can. So I'm fishing the dry, and the nymph should just pop close to it. So if someone has a go at the dry, the nymph, I'll see the dry pulling away. Dry up here. Don't need to wade. There we do. This fish rose just here. So I'll try put the dry fly over them. I just moved down a wee bit there, and I'm covering this fish at Rose. This wind is picked up again. A strong wind. Wants to catch my fly as it goes out. Try. It's right on where the fish rose, so it's just a wee one. I rose it anyway, which is just where I thought it was. I'll try again just in case there's another one in there. Sometimes you get that. When I work my way, I'm actually going to go down to the, see that was a wee fish, I'm going to move down. This tree at the bottom of the pool is renowned for having fish lying underneath it, so I'm going to give it a cast before I head back up. It's better. Whoa. There we go. I actually think that took the dry. Oh, he's away. That was a nice brownie as well. First cast. There is another fish there, so it presents itself far better this way. There we go, it's a nice brown trout. Gosh. Now it took the wet fly, I just put the wet fly over the back of the dry fly, and I got him to rise. It's a nice brown trout, so it is. And I just want to stay out there, I'll just take my time with him. Just going to bring him in a wee bit here. Maybe I have to net him. So I think once he sees me he'll be wanting to go. It's a lovely brown trout. So it is. Oof. I'll maybe have to go down with him a wee bit. He's a fighter anyway. A bit deeper down here I can maybe get him in. I'll put him in the net. Just bring him in nice and easy like. Problem with netting him, you'll not see me netting. Just slowly bring him in. He's quite a heavy fish, this. With slacker water it'd be easier to get him in. There he is. I'll just drop him back into the net. Whew. Didn't like that. There he is. What a fish. That's a cracker. Just hooked in the top jaw here. So just to see where he is. It's a beautiful big fish. Just lightly hooked in the top. There we are. There we go. It's a cracker of a fish. Ooh. Just let him settle a wee bit and I'll let you see him. There we are. What a fish. Beauty. That's the biggest brownie in the Doon I've seen. My pals up the road up there at water there a bit. Cracking fish. We'll let him go. Just give him a second, he'll shoot away. There we are. Wow. And he's off. There we go. So that was on a basically a nice wee, put the wet fly off the back because of it's just the wee soft tackle. I don't know if you can see, it's hard to see there. But that's what he took. Nice wee fly. Good fish. So there we are. Let's hope for another one or two. There's one I was looking. There's a couple of rising. A friend of mine's up the water, he's on the other side. So I still fish with because there's so many flies on the water. It does pay to fish a nymph or a wet off the back of the dry, because they'll take that times where they'll not take the dry because they've got a lot of flies to choose for. So just what we're still got the March Brown on as the sighter, and the soft tackle just off the back, and that's what caught that fish. There's another one. That's a nice fish, that one as well. We'll see if we can catch it. Remember, your dry still works. It's still and it's up again, right close to the wall, so we'll try and get it. It's getting that ripple there, the other side, it's gonna in the way. Oh, there's a nice fish there. Oh, again. It's another nice brownie. Gosh, I'm getting the. Oof. And he's off. Slapping all over the place here. Gosh, we're doing well since the Grannom started. Just, you see, that one's doing the dry, so it's good fun. And the fastest pull. Try and net this one as well, see how we go on. Just bring it into this area here if I can. Gosh, wakened up, didn't I, like the shallow water. Oh, he's pulling well. This is good fun today. And it was really quiet there as well until that hatch started. It's really brought the fish on. That's all it takes. This using the dry and in a wet works really well. It's not worry. Gosh, he's pulling well. And can't be as big as the last one. That's one of the biggest brownies I've had in the Doon. No, it's not as big as the last fish, but it's certainly a puller. Okay, I'll try and pull him in net him, you'll not see him. I'll bring him up this side so you can actually see this fish. There he's there. Lovely fish. Hooked in the cellars. There we go. Cracking brown trout. So I'll let him go. There he goes. And he's off. Okay. Well, my friend of mine's on the other side, I don't know if you can see him, that's Harry. And he fishes that bank. He just lives up the road from here. And so it's been good fun. Caught my two best trout by him being here, so he's been lucky for me. So anyway, we'll go back up and see if we can catch his partner. We're doing really well. Where are we? I've got myself. Just keep the same flies on. Maybe give my dry fly a quick dry before we start. But two cracking trout there. Two of the nicest trout I've got in the Doon. And we'll see if there's another one on the far side here. So see, I've still got the dry on and the wet fly off the back, which can be really good when you're struggling. Or when the fish have got a lot of flies to choose from anyway. This fish is in an awkward area, it's just behind this stone. So your fly's only going to sit for a second before it starts to rip away. It needs to come back up for me to see it. There was one rising there earlier, just a wee quick cast. So there we are folks, it's been amazing trout there. A good fighting fish as well. I see there's an odd olive there as well, so that's probably why I caught in that March Brown, because there is one or two, not a lot, but they're there. Fish has not come back up. Oh, see there's that fish there, the one I saw earlier. Just trying to lift the fly down to it. Not too far up. The wind's catching my cast there a wee bit and blowing the line. That's better. Nope. And it's up again. Looks like a nice fish that. Oh. I missed him. I think I just nicked him a wee bit, so he might not come back up. We'll try for this one. Unfortunately I missed that one. Oh, there's this one here. Just right next to the wall. There you go. Oh. Where we got now? It's nice wee Doing the wet fly. Good. Yeah, another good fighting fish, a nice brownie. Well, we're doing really well, folks. It's like it's gosh, this one wants to fight. Yeah, it's lovely brownie. It's good. Nice fish. Just right your hand. There's a fly there, right in the cellars. Just there we are, folks. Lovely fish. Give it a second. And away. So we're doing really well. There we are. It's a good fish. Even though they're barbless, you still get these hooks can hang on, and because the wee curl at the point of the hook, you've got a better grip than you think. So anyway, that's another one. So that one was on the wet fly. So we're doing well for both dry and wet. Just trying for this fish again, see if it's here. I think I just touched it and maybe nicked it. But we've done well, we've done a few fish there. Wee hatch came on just for a second and brought them on. I'll remember where these fish were lying next time I'm fishing. So there you go, folks, that was a bit of fun. Well, it's been quiet, folks. I maybe go up a wee bit, back up, but there was one or two rising here, but it seems to quieten down now. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up, see what's happening. Going to walk up to this wee pool. As you know, I always like to fish this before I go up to the car, so it's been good fun. We've had some amazing trout. Been a great day. It's worked out to be a great start, kind of a wee bit slow in the middle, and then it really picked up there when we got a hatch of flies. The Grannom started, and there were some olives, March Browns came down. It's just totally different. There's a fish throws there straight away, so I'm just gonna. I still got the dry, I've got the March Brown on, and I've got a wet. Oop, what have I done here? I'm gonna pull the line out. It's a wind, it's a strong wind. It's causing a lot of issues. It's blowing downstream 1 minute, it's blowing upstream the next, so it's all over the place, but that's the way it goes. That's fishing for it. You just have to work round about it. I mean, it's always good to get no wind but yeah, I've got the, still as I say, got the March Brown, I've got the wet fly off the bend, just piggyback style. It looked quite a nice fish that I seen rising as I walked on. See if I can rise it. Just in there. Right in the middle here's a wee break in the stream, but let's try a further bit. Just seen that one fish that rose there and I walked down, but nothing's come back up. Just let that come across. One or two Grannoms getting blown by. With the start, I mean, it's amazing the difference. You could be fishing down there. I was fishing earlier and there was not a sign of any fish, and then suddenly, pooh, fish came straight on. and you saw the brownies I was catching. It was really good. And that could happen. It's just got to be in the right area at the right time if he's lucky. Well, last cast, put it right over there, and it comes right along the side that ledge there. Nothing. There we are, folks. Anyway, there we are. That was good fun. A great day. Can't complain. Lovely fish. And as I say, some of the nicest fish they are. Some of the nicest brown trout I've actually had on the River Doon. So I hope you enjoyed that, folks, and I'll try and keep it below an hour and see how we go. Just quite a long cast on here. I'll do a bit of edit and see how it goes. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. Until the next time, it'd be quite hard to beat that one for size of trout. So I wasn't going to come out actually. I was going to stay in the house, tie some flies. But this is my day on the Doon, and it worked out really well, so I'm glad I did it. So anyway, as I say, I hope you enjoy the video. And again, let me know what you think. It's always good to hear you, get feedback. But these videos are just, you can't control nature at the end of the day. And this haul doesn't get any easier. So anyway, folks, till next time, and thanks for watching.